Miss Ferguson, how are we doing?
Nice to meet you. Good, thanks.
Yes.
Waiting for home time, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Right, okay. Alright, that's more details. There you go. See, it's not useful having your details on the system, is it?
It's a bit shocking, isn't it? Everybody.
It's awful, you can't hide. Right, right, when you spoke to Danny last time, what she relayed to me was that she'd said to you that she would be in touch with regards to payment facility, right, how to pay the £70.
I got you right here, you know.
Right, but I only spoke to somebody yesterday as to how we can do this because we can't accept cash. We don't have any facility to move cash. So, and I'm aware that you don't have a cheque because you don't want to pay by cheque. I don't know which it is, but there's no cheque. So, what I've done is I spoke to somebody and they said what we can do is we can raise an invoice. That way you can pay it over the phone with your card, or you can go into a post office, for example, with the paper slip and pay cash there. So you can still pay by cash.
All right. Yeah. I mean.
But it's just you need the slip to do it.
Well, first of all, I mean, you know, I've been emailing yourself. You've read my correspondence stuff. I take an issue with the fact that I'm having to pay this. All right, I'm only paying this under duress. All right, I'm not paying it because I agree with the terms. But if I start paying invoices, that's classed as a paying a consideration. That means I accept, and I don't accept. So long. Well, if I pay by cash, I'm making it clear to you that I'm paying this under duress. All right.
We can't accept cash payments.
All right, but it doesn't. Like I said, you raised the question about the cash. All right. That's a mute argument because you're not even going to accept cash. Okay.
I can't.
I know.
It's not a case of I won't. I can't.
Can't, won't.
No, I just can't.
All right, fair enough. But we're not gonna go down the.
I could go off to shops with that and.
Up to you. Do what you like.
No, but the thing is, your thing won't be processed. There's no, I can't.
Ultimately, from my position, you understand, I've made my position quite clear. I shouldn't even have to pay this, but because I've come in here and they've obviously, I need that information because ultimately what you're doing is you're extorting more money out of me. I'd rather pay the £70 rather than the £20,000 which you're looking to extort from me from a different department. So
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I know you don't, but the reality is that I'm dealing with I'm taking on the whole local authority. Okay, so on the one hand, and the local authority is, as you can imagine, a very powerful organisation. He has lots of friends.
And it's difficult to argue with the local authority. I understand the difficulties.
And the problem is, even your colleague, do you know this lady here?
I don't know her.
All right.
First time I've met her.
Okay, all right. Well, this lady, all right, is a manager here, and she's just explaining to me that she's frustrated because the systems don't work properly. So, and you're frustrated because you can't.
I'm frustrated with
yeah,
the systems.
That's right. So your systems don't work, and obviously and can you imagine? You work here. Imagine how it is for somebody like myself on the outside.
Mr Hussain, I am not a fan of local government from a customer perspective.
Okay.
Right?
You work in local government?
Yeah, do you know why? Because as a
Got to pay the bill.
No, because as a customer and as a person off the street and as a taxpayer, I understand how awkward these people can be.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be one of these awkward people.
Okay, I know.
Because the local government needs decent people on the other side of the desk to help the other taxpayers.
That's right, yes.
Get me?
Right, yeah.
So for all my life I was in the private sector and I'm having arguments with the public sector and I'm listening to dodos and they don't even know how to spell their own name. Right? This is what you do with.
If you can't beat them.
Right? Exactly. Right? So, I understand.
Okay,
right?
alright.
I do understand.
Okay,
They're a nightmare to deal with.
Yeah. But ultimately, you understand what's happening is that I'm here having an argument with one of your other colleagues that's here. I call them all your colleagues. As far as I'm concerned,
No, that's fine.
As far as on this divided line here, all right here, that from here onwards, you're all the council.
I know.
You're all the council, okay, and you're all persecuting me. Now, what do you call it? Like I said, I don't accept these payments. As long as you understand that I'm making these payments under duress, because obviously I want to move the thing forward. I have to move the thing forward because ultimately you're penalising me for late payments and everything else. So if today you're not able to take a cash payment today, I'm quite happy to pay card right now. You're not able to take. You can't take card. Okay.
I know I can't. Right.
First of all, the council, and I'm not talking to you, Miss Ferguson. The council needs to get this house in order before it starts interfering in my house. So I'm gonna have a bit of a go over here. But just ignore it, because what is it? It's that label, that badge that you're on. Yeah, that badge. I'm having a go at that badge, because it's a very serious issue, I mean, because the local authority interfering with me and my world, all right, and can't get its own house in order, and they should leave me alone. The persecuting me and my family and extorting money out of me, and my family is vulnerable, and all I'm asking you to do it under law. You've seen my emails. Under law, I'm asking you to abide by the laws that you've created. These are your laws, right? You create them as government, so you've got MPs that create these laws. I'm a citizen. I'm trying to abide by your laws, which you are not abiding by. So sorry for the rant here, right? But you, the government, if you don't abide by your own laws, then how am I as a citizen meant to abide by those laws? You understand? And you don't have enough money, and you don't have enough. You should just say, look, sorry, we can't do it anymore, and give up. All right? Because you've been brought into creation by a government statute. You should be the government statute has not thought about how to end your existence. You should not exist.
I know.
All right. You should
make a profit and provide the service.
Okay, yeah, you should not exist, and you're endangering human life by continuing to do so. And me and my family are being the unwitting, suffering the consequence of your failings. And obviously, I'm not gonna stand for it. But obviously, right now, as it stands, I'm here to make a payment. You're not in a position to take any kind of payment today. Then the only way we can resolve this is if you're saying you're gonna send an invoice out, then send me an invoice out, and I'll make this payment. As long as you understand it's under duress.
Why don't you, when you get the invoice, why don't you write on it?
I will do. I will.
Paying this under duress.
Yeah, I will do.
Email a copy into us, because that will be filed, or send a copy into us.
Yeah, I will do. I will do. Yeah.
And then you're expressing your views on that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, this is the situation that we're in just now. Then,
Ms. Ferguson, you do understand, what the local authority have done to me.
I don't know any of the history, Mr Hussain, and part of that is, the way our little team works is that we're kind of, although we're part of the council, we're kind of independent in a way, right? So I don't know the background of anybody.
Okay. Well, I'll, just as a matter of interest.
It stops any kind of bias or anything.
Well,
I don't know you from Adam.
I know, but there's a bias that exists already. You, the local authority, have prosecuted me as a private citizen for defrauding my own family members, and put a charge of liability of £672,000. All right, which you can then go into the TNA and type in my name, Shazad Hussain, Bradford Council. All right, so you know who I am, irrespective of whether you say these things. So no, not you.
Personally,
I know personally, but you, the council, know who I am. And for example, if I don't pay for like £464,000 by 7th of August, I potentially can go to jail for 4 years for not making that payment. Like I said, I'm not talking to yourself. It's confusion here. Yeah, it is horrific. Horrific because of all I tried to do was whistleblow on the failings on social care. All right. So, like I said, Miss Ferguson, I don't have a personal relationship with you. I don't know you from Adam. This is the first time I'm meeting you. But I view you primarily like I view all council employees. All right, as the local authority, as the council, and this is what the council is doing to me. So obviously, if I'm venting my anger and frustration, it's not at you personally. I know, it's only at the local authority, and I have
very calmly.
Yeah, I've come to the local authority, to your house.
Yes.
All right. And I'm telling you what you're doing to me is wrong and unjust, and yet you're taking all my money away, putting my family into this situation, and yet every day you continue to come to my house. Like if I don't be home at 4:30 and stuff, you're gonna ring me up and saying, where are you? We need to get access to your house. All right. So I know you don't understand this, but I need to have an opportunity to vent my anger, even if you're not here. Even if it's a little badge there, I'll sound off to the badge, because obviously, you understand, this is a situation that you've created and put me into a crisis. Don't need to take any more of your time. You've been very polite and courteous to me, and very empathetic, and I'm appreciative of that on a personal level.
I'm limited in what you do, and I'm sorry that.
And I'll take this payment, and if you can invoice me, and obviously I believe the fact that you have just with regards to your department as well, I fully hold the fact that you have failed in your legal duty to me, because you were supposed to give me full disclosure by the 25th. I know you may have emailed me, but as far as I'm concerned, that time has now passed. All right, because of that violation, all right, I'm within my rights, and I deserve right to take you to the courts and get what is it, 20 million euros off you, all right, for your failure. Because obviously, if you're failing, then I can, if you break the law, then I can 4%. I don't know which is higher, but you should be made aware that if your annual turnover is more than 17 million pounds, then obviously I'll be going for the higher figure. Thank you. That's your personal opinion, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, if you don't live by your own laws, all right, go on.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement.
Okay, I'll accept half. Okay. You don't have to go for the 20 million euros. I'll accept 10. Okay, alright, we've got an agreement then, yeah?
Thank you,
then.
Mr Hussain.
Alright,
It's
take
been
care.
a pleasure.
Alright, take care.
Thank you.
So I look forward to your correspondence.
Okay, take care. Thanks, Al.
I'll accept half.